World Minnow. Knocked about 3 foot of slack in the line. Oh, it's a good one. That's one of the best jerkbait bites I've had in a long time. It was just sitting still. That's where the flash boost comes into play with this thing. Tricks him. Oh, he's got a mouthful too. They're always a little dangerous. Oh, he's got it deep. That's how you want them to eat it right there. Oh, look at that. When they get the World Minnow head first all the way down, that's how you want to see it. Look how he's got that. That's awesome. I like it when you gotta take pliers to get them out. Oh yeah. Nice one on the World Minnow right there. Just sitting still, and he absolutely got it. Catch some more of them. I love a good jerkbait bite, and this right here, this is Shimano's World Minnow. Good thing about this bait, it's got 3 things that most baits don't have. It's called flash boost, scale boost, jet boost. So what that does, flash boost right here, this thing when it's dead sitting still, it always emits flash. It always emits flash no matter what happens. The slightest of a ripple will make that thing emit flash. Scale boost, when you get a real close up on it and you get it in your hand, it's very, very natural. It looks as realistic as it be. There's individual scales on the bait. So there's probably 100 scales on here. It's got a little prism. They got several different colors. All the colors have the scale boost on there, just a little different. Last thing, jet boost. Jet boost makes it where you can cast this thing. You cast it like a rock. I mean, it's probably the best casting jerkbait I ever had. Cool thing about this one goes 4 to 5 foot, just depending on line size. You go 8 pound, you can probably get it to 6. They also make World Diver. That's a deeper diving jerkbait. You're gonna get it 7 to 9 foot. Like I said, just depends on your line size, but they got 2 different sizes. You got World Minnow, World Diver. This one's a little bit smaller, gonna dive deeper. This one's gonna run a little bit shallower, a little bigger profile. That right there, that's my jam. I like throwing that. I fish grass a lot, so I can get that bait in that 4 to 5 foot, just hover over the grass, and I'm gonna try to catch some more. Historically, I always thought of a jerkbait. You think, to me, it was just cold, you know, winter time, early pre-spawn, but always cold. Water temperature to me, below 55 degrees. And the more I've gotten to fish and the more I've gotten to travel, jerkbaits fishing all year long. I mean, I've seen guys catch them all year, especially I've seen guys catch them in tournaments when jerkbait should never be a player, and that's when they was throwing it. The things you can do different is your cadence. So the colder the water, obviously you're gonna wanna let it sit longer. You wanna have more seconds between the pause. As the water gets warmer, you don't have to slow it up. I've seen with spotted bass and smallmouth, you never stop jerking the thing. I mean, in a smallmouth tournament or a spotted bass tournament, those things, they're just reaction. So I mean, I'll literally get it just 2 or 3 twitches, let it just, I mean, I'm letting it sink or letting it sit just maybe a quarter of a second. I always want that thing moving. You can't reel a bait quick enough to get away from a smallmouth or a spot. So play with your cadence. That's about on species. Largemouths, I like to let it sit about 2 seconds, maybe 3. If you have to and the water gets really, really cold, you might have to let it sit down there 5 to 10 seconds. I've heard people say 30. I don't have the patience for 30. I got the patience for about 3. Twitches, that's the biggest, that's the main thing you want to get a cadence with. You don't want to be kind of hitting it at the wrong time. You want to twitch your bait. While you're twitching it, you're reeling up your slack. You want to jerk that bait on the slack line. That's what gives it its action. That's what it makes it, you know, that's what makes the fish bite the bait. I like usually 2 twitches, then a pause, maybe put 3 in a pause just to make that thing do something different. You really want to jerk the rod. You want to really jerk the slack. That makes the bait underwater. It's almost like a walking topwater bait. It's going side to side, slashing around. And a lot of times line size is the big thing. So let's say you come to Florida and you're gonna fish real shallow. Normally you're gonna throw 8, 10 pound on a jerkbait. You can go to 15. I've seen you where you can go to 20. You can throw 20-pound tests on a jerkbait and you work in 2 foot of water. So let's say the water's 4 foot deep and there's a lot of boats in an area and they've probably never seen a jerkbait. put 20 pound on there, get the bait up. So it's a bait, the more you think about it, it's mimicking a shad. Fish eat, bass eat shad all year long. Smallmouth, spots, largemouth, they never don't eat shad. So a jerkbait now to me is a 365 day a year bait. You just have to change your cadence, change your line size, let it maybe sit longer, speed it up, but never think that a jerkbait you just throw one time a year. Have these in your boat, never take them out, just have different cadences, different speeds, different pauses, different line size, but it works all year long. Gear with a jerkbait is absolutely critical. Right here, this is a Bantam. It's really the first day I've actually got to mess with this because it's a new release coming out. This thing is probably the furthest casting reel I've had. You want to be able to make super long casts. I throw it on 8 and 10 pound if I'm trying to get the bait deeper. Main thing is your rod. So you want the reel to be able to cast far. Normally you could say, okay, we'll just throw it on a 7.4 rod. You can get more distance out of a 7.4. The problem with a jerkbait is if you have a long rod, I'm 6'1". If I have a 7-foot rod or 7'2", when I'm jerking, it's doing this. It's hitting the water. It'll drive you crazy. You're not getting the bait enough action, so I throw it on a 6'10 medium. This is an X-Pride, a 6'10 medium. I never hit the water. I use P-Line Tactical. It's fluorocarbon. That's gonna make that bait sink a little bit deeper. I can get this World Minnow about 5 foot, which is perfect right here. Fishing grass, it's probably in 7-8 foot, so I'm trying to get that bait just a few feet above the grass. If I'm fishing shallower grass, just gonna go up my line size. Maybe go 15, 17 if you really, really have to. All right, guys, that was a look at the World Minnow and World Diver. It's got jet boost, help you cast a lot further into the wind. If there is no wind, it's gonna cast like a rock. Scale boost makes it more natural, more realistic for the fish, gets you more bites. Flash boost, that's the main thing. When this bait's sitting still, it's emitting flash. It's technology that no other company has in a jerkbait. Puts more fish in the boat. Doesn't matter if it's pressured, tournament situations, I'm just gonna catch more fish on it. So get you some good equipment, Bantam, get a 6'10 medium X-Pride, that way you're not dangling in the water all day. Gets great action on the jerkbait, puts more fish in the boat. Check all these products out, tacklewarehouse.com.